Good Sunday to you, February 27th. Dan with Fowl Play on the Sunny Slope Funny Farm. We let the chickens out of the electric netting. Not everybody came out, as you can see there in the background. Since we're both home, we let them roam the farm a little bit. But we have a lot coming up in the Fowl Play world. We have ordered chicks, we have ordered ducks, we have eggs in the incubator. So just like a lot of you are in the spring, or it's not quite spring because Dixie Chixie said there'd be 6 more weeks of winter. I'm still thinking that she should have said 6 more weeks of spring, winter, spring, winter, spring, winter, spring, winter, spring, winter, spring, winter, because that's how it's been going. But 6 more weeks of winter, but we still have to ramp it up. We got to get ready for the next season. But before we do that, just take a few moments here to reflect. Our family has endured a loss of a family member, my wife's brother. Shawn, that's him at the top. His daughter and stepbrother at the bottom. Shawn was diagnosed with lung cancer and he was extraordinarily ill and passed away back on February 5th. So we've had a busy few weeks. The family has gotten together, spent time together, communed together. We appreciate your prayers still moving forward for Shawn and his wife Leanne and all of our family. We appreciate it a lot. Shawn, we miss you, buddy. Rest in peace.
I let my chickens out today to come over into the garden area and scratch and dig over here. I haven't let them out for weeks and weeks out of the closed-in chicken yard, but I have let them out today, and boy, they are going to town, scratching and finding bugs, and going to eat up some of my weeds and get things ready for the garden this spring. I have been just directly dropping my rabbit droppings right there on the garden ground itself, and it needs to get worked in, so they can help me a little bit with that. And hopefully we'll get this garden ready for spring. So my next project is setting up my little egg stand. I have wanted to do this ever since before we ever moved from the farm, and this is an egg stand that Dan, he built this for me for Christmas a couple of years ago out of some pallets, and I'm going to paint it today and kind of get it set up to be ready to use. And so we'll be able to sell produce, bedding plants, anything farm related at this little egg stand. And we're just going to put an honesty box where people can drop in their money and take their eggs or whatever other items they find that they want here. And we've just used a lot of repurposed items to build this, and I think it's going to work out really good. But I'm going to get it painted and get it kind of set up today. So right now, the other thing that we're doing is we're going to get things ready for baby ducks. We've never had ducks before. I'm going to set up these 2 Rubbermaid tubs, just clean those out with some white vinegar, letting the sun kind of sanitize them for us a little bit, because we've used them for storage for other animal products. And so just getting them cleaned up. I'm going to put some wood shavings in here and then get their food and water set up, and I'll show you how we do that here in just a few minutes. So this will be kind of our duck setup here. So you can see that I've got their food and water, got a heat lamp here. Their water will actually go in this one, where all they can do is just stick their beaks into it and get some water. Their food will go in this. This is a paint tray that I bought at Dollar General, and then this is like a little grill tray that fits right on top of it, and that way the water can fall down and they don't get their shavings as wet. And we don't have very many ducks coming. We're going to have 6 little babies in here, and if this space isn't big enough, I've got 2 setups here. So If I have to, I'll divide them up for a little while. Baby ducks grow pretty quickly, so they won't be in these for very long. This is our first time of having ducks, and we're going to have Rowan ducks. So we've got 5 girls, 1 boy coming, and we're going to set them up in these tubs with a heat lamp. I've got a little thermometer there so that we'll be able to tell the temperature. We want to keep it at about 90 degrees for them, and then we'll quickly move them out into a pen outdoors.